What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, and I'm here with
Gersh1. Oh, we said it at the same time.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed to let you say it.
It's like double vision.
Mm-hmm. Scratch and sniff. And this is For the Greater
WAAAGH. This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, simply comment down below. Put question in front of your question because we get to those questions first. That is what Michael Howell did, and he asks, what happens to Tyranids in the warp? Like if one gets pulled in by warp transit or banished by a psyker. A psyker can't banish something into the warp unless it is warp, right?
I don't know. Because, I mean, if you're a psyker, you can open up portals that lead to the warp.
Yeah.
Because that's how, like, sometimes people, you know, accidentally summon a chaos
demon.
Yeah.
They open up a portal. Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
So I guess it is possible.
Okay.
Continuing on.
So what happens to Tyranids when they're in the warp? The same thing as any other creature. They get mutated. They get infested. The most common and really the only the only mutation that I've seen is a Nurgle Tyranids. Yeah. So the Tyranid would get like corrupted.
Yeah, they get all goopy and sinewy. I believe, who was it? Mini Wargaming?
Yeah, Mini Wargaming Matt.
Yeah, he's got Nurgle Tyranids. They look really badass.
Yeah, they do. And that's the only
Chaos God that has corrupted them. Because I've never heard of Slaaneshi Tyranids or Tzeentch Tyranids or Khorne Tyranids, but I mean, if Nurgle can do it, I guess the other ones should be able to as well.
Yeah. But so what I think it is though is because the Chaos Gods are sentient, so they see the Tyranids and they say, well, there's really nothing that I want from it in terms of Khorne, Tzeentch, or Slaanesh. If you guys know of any like specific stories of them going towards those Chaos Gods, then yeah, comment down below. Mm-hmm. But the closest thing I could think is like Tzeentch manipulating maybe the Tyranids into doing his bidding. But the thing about Tzeentch is Tzeentch usually doesn't give his people like power. See, it's very rare when Tzeentch bestows mutations on his worshippers, just because that's how Tzeentch rolls. It's not like Nurgle where he's just kind of like
spread by diseases. I don't care who you are.
You get a disease. You get a disease. You get a disease.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, the only way I could see Slaanesh infecting Tyranids would be during the route of perfection. Slaanesh is trying to be, you know, perfect in both beauty, aesthetically, all that stuff. So Tyranids would be trying to become the perfect predator.
Like Alien.
Yeah. So that's why they're eating all the biomass, taking in the traits of whatever they eat to become a super predator, so much so that they're at the top of the food chain and thus being the perfect predator. So maybe that's why Slaanesh would do it, but I doubt it.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
Pause. No, it's not. Play.
No, that's a good idea, because if you think about it, like that's an aspect of Slaanesh that GW can go into that that goes away from like the whole like boobs and or
it's the same thing.
Yeah. From like sexual stuff that they want to keep away from, right. Especially now with their Warhammer Adventures.
Yeah,
that's sad, but
it's there.
Yeah, but focusing on perfectionism, perfection, yeah, that. Then yeah, that'd be really good.
Because I mean, that's what the Emperor's Children were all about, and then I guess with perfection comes
great responsibility.
Yeah, there you go.
Good question though. I hope we answered it, and let's continue.
So this one is by Zionic Nexus. Does the World Eater Legion have the same respect to the Night Lords? Like, do they respect one another? No, chaos. Yeah, no. They hate everybody.
They want to kill each other. Mm-hmm. Or I mean, if the money is, or not money, but if the goal is to work together for a specific motive, then yeah.
Yeah. Like if our end goal is the same thing, then they'll work together to get that goal. But probably they're gonna fight it to make sure that they're the ones getting the goal, not the other guys.
When you think of traitor legions or Chaos Space Marines, you gotta think of gangs. Mm-hmm. The Aryan Brotherhood will work with the Mexican Mafia because they want drugs, but at the end of the day, they want to kill each other.
Right.
Because that's what's up. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
This question, well, this isn't a question, but this was brought up by Sharklops. So we asked the question of, are pigs clean?
Oh, that's right.
Because I said that pigs eat their own shit. And you said...
They don't. They're really clean.
And Sharklops says, pigs are super clean. They only roll in mud to cool off because they can't sweat. I never thought about that. That makes sense. They don't shit where they eat, let alone eat their own shit. You know what? You have a picture of a shark as your thumbnail, so I'm gonna say you're an expert on pigs. So yeah, thank you. Next question.
That's cool. This is by a brave hedgehog, kind of like the brave little toaster, but living. What weapons did the old ones use against the Necrons?
All of them.
Yeah, pretty much. Weren't Blackstone fortresses?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But I always get it mixed up. Yeah, so they used everything at their disposal. They used weapons that were basically star killers. Mm-hmm. That's why it was the war in heaven, because the heavens would light up with the destructive powers of their weapons.
Yeah, and they even used sentient beings as weapons, such as Catan and Krorks. Were Krorks also involved?
Krorks, Eldar, all these other ones. So yeah, they were savages. Next question comes from Francis Kelly. How would the Katich jungle fighters fare against other guard regiments? Depends on the terrain.
Yeah, if they're fighting in freaking like icy terrain, Katich, you know, they're meant to fight in like jungles.
Yep. Next one. I have one from Bruva Michael. I'm going to have a final exam, and I want to ask if you two have some tips. If you want to know what I study, is a cook.
Oh, so you're taking a culinary final exam.
I never took culinary class, but
I took it in 6th grade. 6th grade. Yeah, we were basically making cereal and like toast.
I thought that was home ec though.
No, it was a cooking class.
Oh, okay.
Like that was the weird thing about it. Go ahead.
My recommendation is wash your hands.
Go on Twitter and look up what's his name? Ramsey?
Jeff.
No, I don't think it's Jeff. Chef Gordon Ramsay. There you go. He'll give you some tips.
He has a like educational tutorial thing online that you can purchase. Pretty cool. It's like one of those online colleges. Don't. Next one.
Snake Shadow 627. Which Chaos God would suck the least to be killed by? Khorne.
Which would suck the least?
Because Khorne, I feel like it'd be brutal, but like quick.
I think Slaanesh.
Oh.
Because it would suck.
Literally.
Next question comes from DFool06. What would happen if gene seeds were implanted into an Eldar children, Orc or a Gretchen, a Tau child, an animal like chimp or gorilla, a kitten or a puppy? They would all die.
Mm-hmm. In that same order, probably.
Next question.
Super Muff Grevin? Are orcs edible? And if so, what's the best way to prepare them?
So it's called an orc pie. Because an orc is a type of...
plant, right?
It's
like
not a
fungus.
plant. It's a type of fungus. Well, kind of. It's a lichen. So it,
a wolf, isn't that?
No, there's actual lichen. It's not a fungus. It's in the it's not a plant. It's not a fungus. It's like something else. I'm not a biology major, so yeah. But it's not a wolf. But basically, it fulfills both the role of protein, carbohydrates, and fat. So you could actually make an orcoid or an orc pie, which would be the leafy parts would just be, you know, your lettuce, your tomato, blah blah blah, and then the meat would be the protein, and then the 2 bread pieces would be the carbs. And orcs actually eat that. They're orc pies, and they eat themselves.
So let me get this straight. They're called pies, but they're like a burger?
Yeah, because like pizza pies. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah.
Remember, this is not coming from a biology major.
No, I'm not a biology or a chef.
Culinary major.
Yeah. Next question.
Not Alfarius asks, if a pig-eating Kroot ate enough pigs, and then was eaten by the Emperor, would it taste like bacon?
No, because pigs are actually really clean. You didn't know that?
Right.
Damn.
Tisk tisk.
Yeah. You ignorant.
Pignant.
Next question comes from Malik's Plays. Couldn't you just play as the Emperor and Custodes and BOP, or have they not made him Emperor, or have they not made the Emperor playable? They haven't made the Emperor playable.
Yeah. This came up a while back. I remember saying that if they did make the Emperor playable,
Kill the game.
yeah, because he is like the most OP, I guess, living thing. He'd be stronger than a Primarch. And literally, I could see everybody using him in every game.
The real question is Forge World gonna come out with that model?
That's true.
Because they are going into the Horus Heresy, and the Horus Heresy, you know, the Emperor was there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's the last special character that they're gonna unlock. Where are they at right now in terms of Primarchs? They just brought out Alfarius.
Well, I don't think he's been showcased, but he's not out yet. But Rogodorn was the last one that's available to buy.
Oh.
But yeah, Alfarius is next.
Who's remaining?
Sanguinius?
Do they have Jagatai Khan?
No, they still need him.
And that's it, right? Because the Traitor Primarchs have all been put out.
I think so.
Lorgar, Perturabo, Fulcrum, Angron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all of them.
Yeah.
Mortarion.
Yep.
Hopefully, one day we'll get an Emperor model.
That'd be cool though.
Last question, and it comes from Adam99. Can a Chaplain defeat a Bloodthirster? Greetings from Serbia.
Oh, nice.
Where's Serbia? Is that like in South America? No, I'm just kidding.
This guy's not a geography major.
I'm not or a biology major.
Or a culinary. Yeah.
Or chef.
Oh, a chef. What was the question? Can a Chaplain kill a Bloodthirster?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, technically in the lore there should be no way, but it happens, especially if it's a named Chaplain. If you've got your name out there, you're pretty much invulnerable.
Yeah. They do have that really cool Arcanum.
Yeah, Crozius Arcanum.
Yeah, that they can hit people over the head with.
Yeah.
But yeah.
For some reason, in the Space Marine movie, like there's a Chaplain and it like goes like this with his Arcanum and like light comes out and it like disintegrates Horn Berserkers. Because it's cool.
Because it's cool. If they do make a 40K movie and they just do what they did with Marvel, where they have the like throwaway villains. What were those guys? The four-armed like Gazerpazor.
The Black Order.
No, the
Gazerpazor
looking guys.
The kind of Shatari.
Yeah, those guys. Like it would be Bloodthirsters.
Yeah, or not
Bloodthirsters. What are they called?
Bloodletters.
Yeah, Bloodletters.
Yeah.
Just running at people and just dying.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those were the questions for today. Thank you so much for sending those questions our way. If you have more questions for us, comment down below.
We do this quite a bit, so if we didn't get to your question today, we'll get to it hopefully next time. And that's all we got.
This was Gershwin.
Sound Alchemist, and we are out of here.